Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Hako or Blue Box episode number 1 reaction. So this has been a show which has been recommended to me by a lot of people, and I actually had no idea about this. Even when the manga was releasing, I had no idea about it. So this is something completely new, and I have read the summary, and I do know what the premise is. So basically, like, I think like it's a boy and a girl. The boy likes, I forgot, was it basketball or was it tennis? Something like that. And the girl likes the other sport, and like something like like it's like a romance between them or whatever. But that's all I know. That's all I know about this. But like every single person that talked to me about it said that it's very good. And at first, I didn't really have any like didn't have any plans on reacting to it. I thought I was just going to watch it on my own, but then a lot of people were like, like, oh, this is very good, you should react to it. So I was like, all right, you know what? Sure, why not? So yeah, that's why I'm here. Yeah, I'm looking forward to whatever this is and whatever we will see. And yeah, let us get started. So episode 1 of Aono Hako, I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's begin. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, it is. Is it tennis or tennis? Probably tennis and basketball. Okay. No, it's badminton. Okay, I think so. Okay, so the girl is a basketball player. Okay. Oh my God, yo, that that actually made me think it's gonna hit me, bro. Well. Coat cat. Yeah, coat cat. Oh, oh boy. Wait, she's playing basketball with a coat cat in her pocket? Right. Returning from. Yep, badminton. Wow, this place is huge. Hmm. Shinatsu Kano. Oh, so she's a senpai. Okay. All right, opening. Let's listen to the opening. Wait, which studio is doing this? Wow, this is beautiful. This the song is also good, very good, nice. Damn, I think this is the first time I'm seeing like a badminton like related anime. Damn. Okay, this is a very nice song. Also, I usually do not like watch sports anime, but since this is like heavily integrated with like romance, that's why I'm like kind of interested in this. Chinatsu Senpai. Okay. Wow. So yeah. So this school, as they said, it's a lot of like it is powerhouse of like sports related. Wow. Everyone's damn. This is crazy. So many like sports at the same place. What? Yeah. You haven't even started going out, bro. Damn. Wait. Why? Yeah. Damn. So that's crazy. Low level underling. Damn. Oh, right. Thanks, bro. Cheering me up. Oh. Yep. Hmm. Hmm. Damn. Yeah. You do the whole knee thing, bro. She. Wait. She's in a swimming club or something. Yeah. Or maybe gymnastics. Yeah, you're kicking me like that. Right. Wow. Yeah. Well. Okay. Right. Hit the gym, basically. Oh boy. Okay. He's doing his. Hmm. Why is she outside? Oh, okay, that's why. Hmm. Okay. Job interview. Yeah. Running a stack play. Yeah, basketball related, I'm assuming. Damn, she's so. She didn't even realize that he was here. Yeah. Damn, he's ready. Damn. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Oh my god, he still has something. Wow. Oh my god. Um. What? Yeah. Right. Well. Hmm. Oh. Well, she knows his name. There you go. No, she probably read something in his like. Yeah. There you go. Oh no, no. Okay. Oh, I thought he had like an ID card or something maybe. Okay, so she knows him from before. Okay. Hmm. Taiki, that's his name. Wow. Which is okay. Hmm. She said literally the same thing as the other guy. Oh boy. Damn. Yeah. Hmm. Wait, is this like a school dorm or something? No, it's like a locker. Okay. Oh, she's still practicing or something, probably. Yep, there she is. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm assuming she's like people say oh she's like very talented and everything, but she's probably like very hardworking. That's why she's like always practicing. That's probably what she was talking about with the coach. Mm. Oh, um, yeah, it does. I don't think he knows how to. I guess he knows how to play, but you know. Damn. Bruh. Yeah. Nah, he's doing it for the first time. Oh, play together. Oh, it's fate. Oh, that's why badminton solo, you know. Mm. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Yeah, you're still practicing. What? Oh, no, she's crying. Ah, that's why. Hmm. Oh. 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 Damn. Crazy. Yeah. Damn, with that one finger, yeah. Okay. Hmm. Going straight for the net. What? You know her as well? I kind of thought maybe that was the thing, because since she said like my mom also does basketball, did basketball. Hmm. Did he? Oh, damn. Right. Mid March. Oh, is that what she was talking about? Maybe that's what she was kind of. Yeah. Oh, and that's why she said, "Oh, you reminded me of that." Maybe now she'll be like, "No, I don't want to go. I want to." She's still there, practicing. Mm. No, I think she has. Yeah, there you go. After he talked about it, she said you reminded me of. She wait. Oh my God, the misunderstanding. Yeah, I thought she like rejected it after hearing him say that. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so he reminded her of that. Hmm. Oh, it will be his place, I think. Oh my God, I just realized. Is it going to be like she said acquaintance? So is it going to go in that direction? I don't know. I'm just guessing. Oh no, I think it's. Oh my God, yeah. She said acquaintance. Like the moms were friends. She's probably sitting there eating together with. There you go. Yep. So she knew that he's the daughter, son of bro. Wait, why is the mom here? Didn't she go overseas? Oh, so they just came here to introduce. Okay. Well, I realized it at the very last moment that it's going in that direction. Because it would make sense, like she said acquaintance, and at first I was thinking like, oh, maybe like I don't know, like uncle or aunt or something. But the fact that both their moms are acquainted, it's a huge possibility for her to come and stay together. Oh, this is Eve. I was thinking like like the voice. Yeah. I do wonder why it's called blue box. Like, okay, is that it? Yeah. Like there must be some kind of a reason why it's called blue box. I don't know. Yeah, okay. And there you go. That was today's episode. So, right, a very good start. We get introduced to the characters and what they do. So, Taiki is someone who plays badminton, while what's her name? I forgot her name. Wait a minute. Let me check. Uh, let me just double check her name. I think it was like Chinatsu. Was it? Yeah, Chinatsu Kano. Right. So Taiki plays badminton while Chinatsu plays basketball, and Chinatsu is like very like good at basketball. She's like like she's there in like um, magazines and stuff. Like that's how good she is at basketball. While Taiki, I think like he's like kind of like not that good from the looks of it, but he's like he still plays well. I saw like him playing a little bit. I guess that was okay. I don't know anything about badminton, so I cannot really say how good he played. But that little scene that we saw, yeah. So I'm assuming he's very like average at badminton. At least now, maybe he'll improve later in as the series goes on. But yeah, so that's the whole setting. However, right, like he got motivated by seeing Chinatsu be there every single day practicing her the hardest that she can, and he got motivated by that, and he's doing the same for his badminton practice as well because he wants to get better at it. Yeah. And it started in a way where it was like, oh, he has nothing to do with Chinatsu. They're like the farthest apart. They just that kind of thing. But by the end of it, we see basically both their moms were friends, and now that Chinatsu's mom will be going overseas, Chinatsu's parents will be going overseas, she'll be staying with his family. And I guess that is why she knew his name. Because I was wondering, I was like, where did she get to know his name? At first, I thought he had like some kind of an ID card or something. That's where she saw it. But no, I'm assuming, I'm sure her mom told her that, oh, you will be staying with one of my friends while I'm there overseas. And, and she probably said that, oh, by the way, yeah, like my acquaintance has a son named Taiki, and maybe from there she realized that, oh, this Taiki is the same person that comes and watches me play, and from that she kind of figured it out, I'm assuming. Yeah, so there you go, and it makes sense why she knows his name. Yeah, so and that's what happened. In the beginning, as you can see, like Taiki's friend was like, oh, like you two are furthest apart, you'll never be able to, like, so give up. Don't think about it. But yeah, now we can see like they're probably like the closest that they could be, because she's literally going to be staying with them while her parents is overseas. Now they haven't really given the details about what's going on, like how long her parents will be overseas, like for how many years are they coming back, stuff like that. We'll probably get to know all of that later, but for now this is the situation. Right. Yeah, and when they kind of reveal, when she was like, oh, you know what, your mom used to play basketball, my mom also used to play basketball, something like that. I was thinking, oh, maybe both of them were acquainted or something. And yeah, there you go. Turns out that was exactly what it is. And like, obviously, when like it struck me when he was sleeping, in the morning, that like when he went quickly and told Chinatsu that, oh, don't go, you don't leave your dreams, and she was like, oh, I already rejected it, I want to stay here and continue. And she said, like, I'll be staying with an acquaintance, only my parents are going abroad. And that scene, and from that scene onwards, obviously the next scene where we see him in the bed waking up, That is when it struck me. I was like, wait a minute, didn't she say acquaintance? What if this acquaintance is actually, his mom's best friend, which is, Taiki's mom. Um, and yeah, that's exactly what's happening. So, this should be interesting. So basically, like they'll have, even though have the whole connection of going and playing together at morning, practicing there. This will be like an additional connection that they have where they're literally going to be, like staying in the same place. Right. Yeah. There you go. Now, so there's another thing that she kind of mentioned is that she thought about what to do when her parents said that we're going abroad, because she said like, obviously like, her parents going abroad, she'll be all alone and she'll, have no one here, she'll feel lonely and everything. And but then she said that after listening to you say, like, remind me of the frustration that I felt when I wasn't able to go to the nationals. It reminded me of that, and that made me kind of, think more about staying here and continuing this. So I do wonder if, like, I'm assuming she was kind of in her head, she was kind of um, not able to decide whether she should go along with her parents or whether she should stay here and continue with basketball. And obviously, like, it's not as if like going abroad means you won't be able to continue basketball, but you won't be able to like appear for the nationals, that is for sure, because if when you're in Japan, only then you can go for the nationals. If you go abroad, this, kind of defeats the whole point, isn't doesn't it? But yeah, obviously, I'm sure even if she goes abroad, she can continue with basketball abroad as well, but yeah, you won't be able to appear for, like, in as a representative of Japan, in the nationals. If that was her dream, she wouldn't be able to do that. So, like, going abroad, if you want to appear for the national, going abroad is a big no-no, because that completely defeats the whole point, and the whole purpose. So yeah, that's basically what it is. So she was thinking, but then when Taiki came and said that, oh, I remember you when that happened, and seeing you being frustrated at that point and almost crying, made me give my all in badminton as well, um, which reminded her of that, and that's where she changed her mind, or not changed her mind, or she came to a decision that, okay, you know what, yes, I'll stay here, because that was my dream, and I want to walk towards my dream. Right. Yeah, and there you go, that was today's episode, the first episode of Aono Hako. um yeah, looking forward to this, which direction this goes, and like, yeah, I'm assuming like, Taiki is going to improve little by little in badminton, because we can see that Chinasu is already pretty good at basketball, like, almost like, like her name and everything is like in magazines and stuff, so she's pretty damn good. And you know but Taiki probably has a long way to go, and we'll see that little by little. Also, like I was saying, I think this is the first time I've seen like a badminton, like, I guess in a way you could say that I haven't really even watched any type of basketball or volleyball, like, Haikyuu, be it Haikyuu or Kuroko no Basket, like all these, like, very popular sports show. I've never seen any of them because I don't really like sport animes. It doesn't matter, whatever, like anything that is like fully focusing on sports, and I don't really like them. It's not really my thing. Like, yeah, so like I tried, what was the name? What was it? Oh, what the hell? Blue Lock. Yeah, I tried Blue Lock, but because I heard people say like, oh, it's like mostly shonen is, but still I didn't really like it because of the whole sports. Like, I don't really like enjoy sports shows. However, This one I think will be different because obviously you can see sports is, yeah, it's obviously going to be a big part of it, but along with it, it'll have a lot of character development, and I guess you could say, like this type of, like, it's basically like a romance sports show, which is kind of a little bit different than typical sports shows. So I don't think I'll have a problem with this though. So yeah, and that is the reason why I decided to react to it, because if this was like a pure sports show, I never would have watched it or reacted to it either, because it's in sports shows are not really my thing. But yeah, this is different. This is very different from the first episode in itself. You can see that, and it's not only like focusing on one sports. You could see it's like multiple, which also makes me think it's going to be very different from other shows that fully focuses on one sports. Like she's playing basketball, Taiki's playing badminton, and I think we'll probably see other sports as well as we move forward, because you can literally see, as they say, like their school specializes in sports, like any type of sports. In the very first scene, you can see literally the whole gymnasium filled with people, everyone doing their own thing. Someone's playing basketball, someone's playing volleyball, someone's playing badminton, someone's playing table tennis, I think, as well. A few people were playing, doing like gymnastics and stuff, I think, like acrobatics and all that. There's like everything. Where's that scene? Yeah, a few people were doing, I think that was ballet. I'm not really sure if that's ballet or not, but something like that. Gymnastics, basketball, what else? Yeah, badminton, volleyball, table tennis. Yeah, that's it. So like a lot of things. And I think like one of the other girls, I forgot her name, the pink haired girl, she's probably in like gymnastics or something. At first I thought she was like swimming or something, because she was like wearing like a, like I thought that was a swimsuit, but that's probably not a swimsuit. That's like a leotard or something like that. And she's like in acrobatics or gymnastics or something like that. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be like obviously not only one sports, but a lot of the show sports at the same time. We'll probably see the other sports later on as well. Maybe some other characters will be doing the other sports, and we'll be focusing on them in the future. So yeah, it's a lot different. So I think I'll be completely okay with this. Yeah, and there you go. That was today's episode. Um, yeah, let's see where this goes. Okay, so that was that. Now let me talk about this episode scene by scene. In the very first scene, you can see Taiki is running to school, to the gymnasium, so to practice. And obviously not only that, but he wants to meet Chinatsu as well. And this is where he says that the first thing that I do in the morning, go to the gymnasium, and there I can be together, like be there at the same place where the person I like is also there, Chinatsu. And while opening the door, he gets just smacked in the face with a basketball, and Chinatsu then gives him coat cat as an apology. Coat cat. Oh boy. Right. Yeah, and obviously he's over the moon. He's like, oh my god, like like, she finally noticed me. Senpai noticed me. Oh boy. But yeah. Right. And here we go. So that school's name is Aimee Private High School, integrated junior and senior high school, known as Sports Powerhouse. Yeah, so sports powerhouse. So every single sport, like a lot of sports are there. Not only basketball or badminton, everything. I'm sure there's like a track club here as well somewhere, like outside probably. Maybe like baseball as well. I don't know. Like tennis probably they're playing outside somewhere. Um, yeah, but they said sports. I'm assuming there's a lot of other sports. Not only in the gymnasium, I'm assuming outside as well in the grounds. There's probably a few people playing a lot of other stuff. Um, okay, so he says that he retired from. Wait a minute, let me check. After retiring from a junior high club activities, I now practice with a senior high badminton team. Okay, so he retired from the junior high and now senior high. Okay. Right. yeah, so mornings are free practice. So he comes and he every day meets Chinatsu senpai over here, who's always here at the very like in the morning, and practices, you know. And Chinatsu Kano from the girls basketball team always beats me here. Um, yeah, and this is what she says. I like Chinatsu senpai, and you know, there you go. And then the next scene we get to see he's talking about, like, you know, like getting married to Chinatsu, while his friend, this guy, he's like, bruh, like, you know, like what? I like you're not even in the same level as her. Give up. Oh boy. Okay. So yeah, she, like, we can see from here that she's very popular. Like, by popular I mean not only school popular, but she's actually popular. Like a lot of people knows her. Her name and face are in the magazines and everything, and popular both inside and outside of the school. Yeah. So she's like a, obviously it makes sense. She was someone who got very close to going into the nationals. So I'm assuming, like, you know, everyone, a lot of people knows her, and they, you know, like the reporters and everything are focusing on her, like upcoming basketball nationals player, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah. While, as he says, you on the other hand have yet to achieve much in badminton. You aren't even close to being popular. Now, this is the thing I never really understand. Like, not understand, I would say, but it's such a weird thing. Is that, like, why? Like, do I need to be popular on the same level as popularity as the other person to like that person, or for that person to like me? Like, this is something that we have seen in every single anime, like every single anime, like, you know, like whenever there's some, like, and it's always like the guy who's like the underdog, and then this girl who's like extremely popular. Obviously, like in every, it kind of reverses in a shoujo show, you know, like the guy becomes like the very popular one, while the girl is like the, you know, like the underdog. So, you know, it kind of differs like that, but it's always the same. This whole character dynamic is absolutely crazy, where one person is just this at the bottom while this other person at the top. And I guess it makes sense. It makes more drama, I guess, you know, like the underdog becoming like more strong, that kind of thing. But this is one thing I always feel like when everyone says, like, oh, you're in the bottom, you know, like that person is like the pinnacle of popularity, you'll never, you know, be able to go out with this person or something like that. I'm like, yeah, you think that's the criteria for liking someone, like being popular or in the same level as the. But I guess that's like high schoolers. Like, I guess that's all they, you know, like this whole hierarchy is like a thing. But I guess I can understand in this situation at least. Like, she's not only school popular, but she's actually like nationally, like everyone knows her. So I can understand like this guy saying that to him, because, you know, he's more like, oh, she's like on a different level. She's like a celebrity, while you are like nothing, you know. So I can accept this one. However, in the other shows we've always seen, like, school popular is like, oh my god, crazy school popular, so, you know, you'll never be able to. I'm like, yeah, that's really not what it is. If, you know, like, what, like, you think like all the popular people just go out with only popular peoples? Obviously not. There, yeah, a lot of them do, but there are exceptions as well, you know. Like, going out with someone, or like, you know, liking someone doesn't come with, like, it is not really confined to popularity, you know. Like, I guess some people kind of do that, but, you know, mostly no. But anyways, like, that's a completely different thing. But here I can understand, as he was saying, she's not only school popular, she's actually like a celebrity. So in that sense, you can be like, oh, you know, she's a celebrity, she has no time or place for plebs like us, who's literally just, you know, here rotting over, you know, at the bottom bottom, you know, like level. So yeah, this I can understand. But, you know, usually it's like, bro, come on. Yeah, really. He is a low level underling who participates in high school practices. Wow. Okay, so anyways, so that's that. So this is where he kind of reveals that his mom is an alumni in this school's basketball team. Yeah, but anyways, then Taiki kind of says, but you know what? Whatever. If you don't try, you won't be able to succeed. So, you know, Like, instead of just giving up and throwing my hands up from the very beginning and surrendering, um, yeah, at least let's try. If you don't try, nothing will happen. Um, yeah, and then his friend is like, so, okay, but to do this, you'll have to go through a few stages. Number one, let her remember your name. Number two, ask for a contact info. And obviously, let her remember your name. That was already completed, because I'm pretty sure even at this point of time she knew his name, because her mother probably told her that, oh, you'll be while be outside, you'll be staying with my friend, and my friend has a son whose name is this. And she probably knew him from that point onwards or something. um or maybe, who knows, because these type of shows always have this whole childhood friend like past thing, where like very conveniently one character forgets the other character that they were childhood friends at the when they were children. And like there's this whole thing. So who knows, maybe something like that will happen later on. We'll realize that these two actually were acquainted from even before, when they were children, and like one of them forgot it or something. um because their mothers were a friend. It wouldn't surprise me if their mothers hung out together and they brought their children with them as well, and that's where the children got acquainted with them. So a huge possibility, that is also a huge possibility. In the future maybe we'll see something like that. But yeah, anyways, for now, that's the situation, and this is where we meet the other friend, the girl. What's their names? Let me check. um the girl's name is Hina, while the guy's name is Kyo. Okay, Kyo and Hina. So Hina did that whole leg thing, when you stand, you kind of put your knees on and try to trip the other person. Bro, that is crazy. I remember, we used to do that in school to other. Oh my god. I didn't do it. Other people used to do it. It's like, just joking around and everything. Good lord. Um, yeah, so okay, so like I said, I don't know. I'm thinking she's like in acrobatics or gymnastics or something like that. And then she kind of like like jokes around about like height and everything. And she's like, when Taiki says that, oh, you're also short, she's like, I got taller, and starts kicking him. Anyways, all that banter aside, um Taiki asks Hina about what makes girls happy, while she's like, oh, you're talking about like these type of things. All right, let me or the almighty Hina enlighten you about these things. And she like says like, oh, do not be weak, this and that. And then finally she's like, you just gotta buff up, like make muscles. Go to the gym. Oh boy. Anyways, so yeah, that's that. Then next day we see Taiki go to the gymnasium and sees Chinatsu's outside reading, and the door is still locked. So obviously, he likes Chinatsu, and he's like, how can I make contact with her? He's obviously, in his head, he's thinking like, I need to make her remember my name. So how should I break the ice? So yeah. And like, I don't know why he never thought that. Like, it's pretty obvious that the fact that they're literally the two people in school in the very morning, it's pretty obvious she knows him pretty well. Like, because he's the only one there every single day in the morning. Him not knowing him or not remembering him would be a bigger surprise than her knowing him. Because every single day, I'm pretty sure he said that every single day he goes there and Chinasu senpai is already there, and then he comes in. So he's like always the second person over there. So Chinatsu definitely knows him pretty well, just from that only. Yeah. So anyways, he goes there and he's like kind of watching her, and he's thinking, how should I break the ice? Should I introduce myself? Should I like say something else? And should I ask her what she's reading? And then he sees that she's reading like stuff related to basketball. Like, I'm guessing formations and stuff. Yeah, so even here outside she's like reading about basketball, so you can see how she's like so I guess you could say so much into basketball. Yeah. Anyways, here he kind of observes that she's like sneezing or like she's like feeling cold. So he's like, oh, like, you can take my muffler. And he's like, it has been washed, and he starts bringing out every single thing from his bag. He's like, oh, and this is heat like a hand warmer. This is a thermos flask with some hot, like a warm thing, hot tea, yeah. And one after the other, he's like bringing out from his bag. And she finds it funny, and she's like, wow, yeah, I was just wondering what you're going to bring out next. And he didn't realize she was like, like kind of joking about it. So he took it seriously, and he's like, oh, wait a minute, let me see if I have something else in here. And then she laughs even harder. She's like, wow. Anyway, so that was a good impression at the very beginning. And then he sneezes, so she wraps it around his like like neck, and she's like, oh, like, you need this more than me. Yeah. And obviously he goes in full delusion mode. Either way, yeah. So after that, you can see the the person comes with the keys, and this is where she like calls him by his name, Taiki Inomata. Now I thought that she saw like some kind of ID card or something, somewhere over there. But no, as we get to know later, that she probably got to know from her mother about him. And when he's like, oh, how do you know my name? And she's like, oh, I wonder why, huh? And then she also says you have a good mom, at which he looks at the oh, it's written here, Taiki no Mata. Okay, never mind. I didn't see the subtitles here. Never mind. So this is where she read the name. Okay, you know what? Right. Yeah, my bad. So it's not as if like she got to know it from her. I thought she got to know it from her mother. When like since her mother were acquaintances, her mother probably told like, oh, like Taiki no Mata or something. No, you know what? I think I was half right. So basically, I'm assuming that her mother probably told her that you will be like, while I'll be out, you'll be staying with my acquaintance, my friend, and she has a son called named Taiki Inomata, and that was it. She probably didn't know that this was his name. So this is probably where she got to know that, oh, the person that my mom was talking about is this person. Like, I don't know, like something like that maybe. I'm not really sure. Either way, yeah. So this is like the subtitles. I didn't read it here. It's literally written here, Taiki Inomata in Japanese, and there's a subtitle in the and I thought there was like some kind of washing instruction or something. Like with it is there, it is like washing instructions, but underneath the name is written. Yeah. Anyways, so after that, you can see he's like very happy. He's like, oh, like senpai noticed me finally. Oh boy. And now he's like, okay, now the second step is asking for a contact info. But then this is where he sees that Jinatsu is outside talking to the basketball coach, and and this is where Hina comes in as well, and Hina's like, bro, give up. You're looking too high up. Yeah. Okay, and then Hina kind of makes fun, a little bit of a joke here as well. She's like, oh, you know what? I saw Chinatsu senpai walking with some other guy or something. And then she's like, just kidding. Yeah, anyways, and then after that we see they are now. At first I was thinking like like the next scene where there's so many people over there like keeping their stuff. I thought this was like a dorm or something, but no, this is like a storage place, I'm assuming. Like all the like students here keep their stuff like in this place. Damn, so they have like an actual like a series of rooms where it was just solely for the students to keep their stuff, which I guess makes sense because as they said, they focus on like sports only, like very, not only but very much, and that is why they are like giving their all for accommodating the students for the things that they need and stuff like that. um yeah, because usually these type of rooms I see in a lot of animes where these type of rooms are usually like rooms for rent, like people actually live here, but they're actually using these as like place where they're storing stuff. So which shows like that how the school is like so um like like so much into like sports that they actually gave them a whole series of like room, a whole building to keep their stuff. you know and yeah, I actually want, did they show us the whole school premises? I want to see that, because I feel like this school is huge. Yeah, oh my god, the first scene we see here, it's like a series of like, it's huge, and there's like a ground I can see as well, where I'm assuming there's like track player, like track people like doing track and stuff. And and there's like like at least 3 to 4 separate buildings you can see. Like it's massive, this whole place. Right. Okay. Anyways, so this is where Taiki's like, oh, I need to get something back from the gymnasium. So he goes there and sees like Chinatsu senpai still there practicing, and he's like, oh, you shouldn't overwork yourself. And she's like, oh, should you want to play with me one on one? And he plays with her a little bit. Obviously, he loses. But yeah, but she's like, oh, you know what? You play badminton. It's pretty obvious. You move very nicely, very well. You know. And this is why he says like, my mom was in the basketball team. I used to play together with her. And this is why she's also like, oh, my mom was also in the basketball team. And he's like, oh, a common point to talk about. Like, this is fate. Yeah. So this is where she asks like, why are you not playing basketball? At which he's like, oh, because I'm not much of a team player. He used to just like monopolize the ball and just run, as we can see. And this is where he says that, like badminton gives me that exhilarating feeling of just standing there alone and everything on your own, like, shoulders, that kind of thing. And I like that. And which makes sense, obviously, as he says, like, like he's responsible for it on his own. It is no teammates, nothing. You are responsible for whether you win or whether you lose. So that's what he feels like excited about, and he feels really, really like, like exhilarated about, which makes sense. Obviously, basketball is a team sport. You need to work together with others, but here, all on you, like that kind of thing. So yeah, he's more of a like, like a solo player basically, and he is not really a solo player, like, because there's no other option, but he's a solo player by choice. He likes it. He likes this feeling of the whole responsibility on himself, and he's the one who can change the whole thing, because in basketball and team sports, you have to, obviously, you are important, your skills are important, but your friends and their teammates, their teamwork is also very important, along with it. But here he's only solely responsible for it, which, I can understand. So he likes that. And she's like, oh, so you're a masochist. Anyways, she also says like, you practice hard and as well. And he's like, oh, but you also practice hard, which coming from you. And this is where he reveals that on the day, she, where's that part? Okay, a year and a half ago, there were no club activities that day. Okay, wait a minute. So where's that part where he says like, so she, wait a minute. Okay, went to practicing the day after you retired from junior high. Oh, okay. So I was wondering, like, okay, so just like how so she was in a similar situation as him. So he said that he has like, like retired from junior high, but now he's practicing with the senior high. So it was a similar situation for her as well, where when she retired from junior high, but she was frustrated at the fact that she missed the national by a margin. um, you know that's why she was crying and, like practicing, which made her, made him look up to her and get motivated to do badminton himself. And in his head he's like, oh, maybe that's where I started liking you as well. But Chinasu listened to that, and she's like suddenly he sees her like kind of like blushing and like, like very much startled. So obviously at that point we didn't realize why she was acting like that, but then we later get to know that this is where she got reminded of that, and and she appreciates it because she forgot about it, this feeling. Yeah. And yeah, later on we get to know she was kind of deliberate, like she was thinking whether to go with her parents or stay here, and continue. But this is the moment which made her decide, because as she said, like, I forgot that feeling but you reminded me. So yeah, it made me make my decision. um there you go. That was that. And then the next day you can see Taiki here sees like a magazine with Chinatsu's face on it, and he's like, oh, Chinatsu senpai. And his mom is like, oh, like, you know her, like, oh, her mother and I used to be friends, and stuff like that. And he's like, damn, like another point of contact, and this is huge. But this is where her mom is like, oh, like they're transferring overseas. Like, I'm assuming her mom, like his mom, like knew that she will be staying, and only her parents will be transferring. But he misunderstood it, and he thought that, oh, like Chinatsu's also going. So without listening to his mom complete her sentence, I'm assuming the mom probably would have told him here that, oh, by the way, Chinatsu's going to be staying here with us, But he jumped the gun and he just rushed off immediately, and he like rushed off to Chinatsu, and like in the gymnasium, and he's thinking like, oh, is that what she was thinking about? Is that what was bothering her? Is that what she was talking about with the coach? And like I said, like, yeah, transferring overseas doesn't really mean that you have to give up basketball, but it does mean you have to give up on nationals, because she's practicing for the national in Japan. Going overseas defeats the whole damn purpose of it. So that's why he was like, if she goes overseas, she'll not be able to fulfill her dream of going to the nationals. So he goes and he's like, Chinatsu senpai, like, don't don't give up on your dreams. And he said, like, I learned it from you to continue moving forward, so don't give up. Even for your dreams be under control, like your parents transferring overseas, don't go. And while he's like giving his speech, Chinatsu's like, wait, just a minute. Sorry, I think you've misunderstood. I'm not going overboard. My parents are. I will be staying with one of my acquaintances. And he's like, what? Yeah, but anyways. And then this is where she says that, oh, you're the one who reminded me, and thank you for that, Taiki. And then she's like, let's play again, one-on-one. And he's like, oh, let's play badminton as well. So there you go. That was that. Everything is okay now. And this is where it struck me, when I saw him in the morning. I was like, wait a minute, is this going in that direction? Is this acquaintance she was talking about his mom? Which would make sense, And yeah, that's exactly what it was. So he gets up and he's thinking about the embarrassing thing that he told Chinatsu senpai. But now, I think like that day was Sunday, so he's like, oh, today I'm not going to be meeting Chinatsu senpai. Oh no, he's like, for the first day, I don't want to meet Chinatsu senpai because, the embarrassment. But he opens the door and he's like, what's senpai doing here? Yeah, and this is where the mom comes in and she's like, oh, like, remember we talked about this? Like, her mom is my friend and she will be staying here, okay, so I was thinking like, wait, isn't, like, her mom is still here? But then we saw that, yeah, this is just like a little bit of a, like, introduction. They came to not introduce in that way because they are acquainted with each other, but they just came here to kind of meet with everyone. And so yeah, she'll be living with us starting this spring, so it's not from that date but from that spring. Tyke is like, what? What's going on? Well, what type of manga development is what type of rom-com manga development is this? And there you go, that's where it ended. So yeah, that was a good episode, a great start. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the developments and all that. So that is it. Thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, Be sure to press the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that was it for the first episode. And I'm looking forward to like the upcoming ones. Wait a minute, I'm trying to check which studio is doing this. Oh god, I cannot find it. Wait a minute. Oh no, Hako. Which studio? I need to check because I think I saw like which studio there or something, but I'm not. I don't think it's which studio doing this. It's which studio is involved with this, But I cannot find it. My anime list is down currently, so Oh no, it's up again. Okay, wait a minute. Let me check. Oh, telecom animation film. Yeah, I saw like Wit Studio's name over there as well, so I'm guessing Wit Studio is also kind of involved a little bit with the animation and stuff. Or maybe it was like the opening song that the Wit Studio was involved in. I'm not really sure. Anyways, but yeah, the animation looks actually quite good. It's very bright and colorful and everything. Yeah. So that is it. So I'll see you guys next week with the second episode of Ao no Hako. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.